Hi, I'm Torsten. This is Literature and Pictures. And today is interlude time, bonus video time. And I know we finished the Road to War of Kings over here last week. And before we head into War of Kings, the main event, we're gonna do something special here because it takes me a little bit more time to read that whole omnibus. And in the meantime, I just want to do some fun stuff with you guys and I hope you enjoy this video as much as I do. I want to look at Groot. I Am Groot, the Lego set for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with a tape that comes with it. So Lego brought this out a few years ago. I've never opened this. This is unopened. It's been on my shelf for a while. You gotta love the sound of a new Lego set. But yeah, we're gonna open this up today and speed build Groot. So yeah, I Am Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, 10 years and older. I qualify. Set 76217, 476 pieces. In total, this one will stand 10.5 inches tall. And I would say, let's lean back, put on some groovy music and build that thing. Annihilation Classic. Annihilation. Annihilation Conquest. Road to War of Kings. War of Kings. Realm of Kings. The Aftermath. Let's talk about the build itself. There are 3 bags in here. Each bag took me about half an hour to build, which makes it a total of 1.5 hours to build all of Groot. I'll cover each stage and slow down the video a bit in between those bags. Here's the cassette tape. Those are stickers. I messed one up a little bit, so make sure you're always careful with Lego stickers. There are no second chances. The articulation is okay. I had hoped I could move the eyes and eyebrows a little bit more. There's not much movement in the eyes or eyebrows, and only a little bit in the mouth. You can open it not even for 1/4 of an inch or so. The legs only move forward and backwards, not to the side. However, knees and ankles have their own articulation. Most articulation exists in the arms with 3 points that have ball movement in all directions. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Each finger also moves as well. The head rotates, but not completely. I also like how those vines extend and wrap around his arm and leg. Those are whips bent across to make it work. And I do like those random branches growing out of his right thumb and left foot. Of course, this is customizable, it's Lego after all. I am Groot. All right, we're back here from the speed build. Just to highlight again the articulation, you can move the fingers, the arms, the legs. He stands by himself. You can move the head, the mouth, maybe a millimeter, not really that you could tell the difference. The eyes are moving left to right. I really don't like too much that the eyebrows are misaligned with those eyes. But overall, it was a pretty cool build. It took about 30 minutes for each bag. So a total of 3 bags makes it like 1.5 hours or so that I spent building this guy and the tape. Some stickers. I'm never really that good with those stickers, but the stickers here in certain spots, not in all spots. I think there are some pieces that maybe on the sides could have been more, or maybe a printed piece would have been nice as well. From the outside, I mean, that's Groot's color. On the inside, as you have seen during the speed build, there's some red, some blue pieces. Behind his eyes, I like the eye nerves are like kind of pink. I like that part. If that are supposed to be the eye nerves, I don't know, part of the brain, who knows. But the legs, I mean, I would have probably put them on a different way. Like this looks like the front, and this looks like the back. But it's meant to be built like this, otherwise the branch here wouldn't fit. It might be also out of balance. Plus on the back, you don't have anything covering those pieces here, so you can't really do it any other way. I mean, you can, it looks weird, but a fun build. I think Groot looks great. I know there are different iterations of Groot. This is the more regular one. There's a Venomized Groot out by now, I think. But I like this one, fitting to the Cosmic Saga. That's the Groot from the MCU though. The Groot in the comic books looks a bit different. Either he's a young hatchling or he's a fully built out monster, completely being overpowered. But I like this iteration. There's no comic accurate Lego build. I know they're basing their stuff off of the MCU, and that's fine. But yeah, I really like that not everything is the same for left and right. Upper part of the arms mostly is. There's a branch hanging here. The other thumb here has a branch coming out. I like that that's not the same on both sides. The legs also, even though the foundation is built similarly, you have the branch on one side and you have the leaf on the other. But yeah, overall a fun build. Groot says he's out. Groot also says like and subscribe. And if you are interested in more content, next week is going to be a fun surprise, another surprise. I bet you didn't see this one here coming. But another interlude, I believe, before I go into the War of Kings main event, into the omnibus that everything else is centered around, or not everything else. Annihilation is not centered around that, but the road to War of Kings obviously is a prelude. And the aftermath, obviously, the aftermath. But it was me. This is Literature in Pictures. Like and subscribe this video. I see you next week with some more fun stuff. But I don't know if it can be more fun than Groot. I am Groot. I'm Groot. I am Groot.